First up on our overview of Delhi's World Heritage Sites is the impressive Humayun's Tomb. This incredible building houses the tomb of Emperor Humayun, part of the Mughal dynasty which ruled much of the Indian subcontinent for several hundred years. Humayun himself was emperor twice during the middle of the 16th century. The tomb was built just a few short years after his death, and it was commissioned by his widow, Empress Begum, who was later buried here herself. It's constructed of rubble masonry, red sandstone, and white marble, and the tomb is incredibly beautiful when it's seen gleaming in the sun. The facades are covered with intricate Islamic patterned artwork, complete with 6 pointed stars, and there's just beauty to be found at every point. It's obviously reminiscent as well of the famous Taj Mahal in Agra, though this predates the Taj by several decades. Interestingly, the tomb is set alone among a large Persian-style garden, one of the earliest to be found in India. The gardens are laid out in perfect proportions and in line with Islamic theology, and the whole complex makes for a really beautiful and relaxing afternoon. It's even possible to forget that you're surrounded on all sides by one of the world's biggest and busiest cities. Next up is a fascinating complex on the outskirts of Delhi. Qutb Minar is a huge minaret 72 meters high, constructed around 1192 by the first Muslim Sultan of Delhi. Although its height has been added to over the centuries, it's still an amazing sight. The beautiful tapering design is also covered in Islamic script and artworks, and the lower levels are also fluted as well, which creates a really striking effect. These days, it's considered the oldest, still remaining Muslim building in India, and the tallest stone tower in India as well. Also in the complex of monuments nearby is the remains of Quwat al-Islam Mosque, one of the earliest mosques constructed in India. This is a fascinating building, as you can really see the influence of local Hindu craftsmen on the design and architecture, creating something truly unique. And of course, nearby you have the famous Iron Pillar of Delhi, a tall iron pillar dating to the 4th century AD and the Gupta dynasty. Although we don't know precisely where and when it was manufactured, what we do know is that for 1,700 years, the enormous pillar has hardly rusted at all, a testament to the incredible skill of ancient Indian ironsmiths. There's also a beautiful inscription carved onto the pillar, dedicated to the might and the power of King Chandragupta II. The third and final World Heritage Site in Delhi is the imposing Red Fort. Located in the center of Delhi, this imposing fortress was built in the late 17th century by the great Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan. It takes its name from the deep red-colored sandstone material used on the outer walls and the ramparts. Despite having the name of fort, it's really more of a palace complex, as it's where the emperors and their courts resided for the last 2 centuries of their rule in India. Unfortunately, this was a disappointing visit for us, as the fort was closed for 2 weeks while we were in Delhi, and it was part of the 150th anniversary of Gandhi's birth. So we only managed to see the fort from the festival outside.